Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So we picked up another winner yesterday, guys. I have a baseball play for you guys today. Before we jump into that, if you haven't done so, make sure you're following the channel. Give out free picks all the time. And if you wouldn't mind, give that like button a tap. I do appreciate it when people do. So yesterday, on our baseball plays, we ended up going 7-1. We had 3 home run props on top of that, and we cashed all 3 of them. Plus 400, plus 475, and plus 500. Couple people are sending me pictures of their parlays they did, although not recommended, not proper bankroll management. One guy turned $50 into over 7,000, so you can't argue with that. Now yesterday I came out, and on top of the baseball plays, like I said, we went 7-1. On top of that, I did something that was rare, okay? I loaded up on one specific player in a bunch of different parlays, okay? So I said I had 4 parlays on that guy. I didn't. I went back, I looked, I had 5. I had 5 different parlays on one player in Major League Baseball yesterday to strike out. And I walked people through. I said, look, he's going to strike out better than 52% of the time at the plate. I mean, theoretically, we could get it done first at bat, okay? So I was pumped about that and nervous because, again, you guys know my stance on parlays. I tell people again and again and again, if you bet games straight, you're going to make a lot more money over the long term. But there's situations where, there is good value on them. That was one of them yesterday, okay? They don't come up too often, but that was one yesterday where we wanted to load up, and they sat the guy. Yep, he didn't play. They ruined his streak of games that he started in, which he had a nice one going. But it's a good management decision. I mean, look, it tells me that they're looking at the analytics and they're seeing what I'm seeing, and it was a smart decision. Okay, they sat him, and so that's it. We didn't get to play those. So today, guys, I got 2 WNBA plays. I gave you guys a WNBA play a few days ago. We beat the hell out of that. You guys know what I'm doing in WNBA, okay? 12 MLB plays, a combination of sides and totals, and then some props as well. We got some hits props, etc., etc. But mixed into that today, guys, we have 4 big plays, okay? 4 big plays going today. And a lot of this, again, has to do with atmospheric conditions. Whether there's one game, we're expecting over a 30% increase versus normal conditions in that ballpark in home runs. So, advantageous? Yes. All right. So again, guys, if you're interested in joining, it's benderwins.com. It's $99 a month, gets you my full card every single day, plus all my masterclass educational videos and the Bender Wins Guide to Professional Sports Betting to make sure you're doing things the right way. Above and beyond, the thank yous, I guess, yesterday for the home run props, etc., and a nice winning day on top of that. The common emails that I continuously get are, about the education. But the one common email is how many people comment after just going through a 30-minute video on the guide to professional sports betting and just reading for like 5 minutes. How many people will comment a couple days, a week, a month later and say how different things are and how incredibly more enjoyable sports betting is and how it takes the stress out of it, and all these other things. Just talk about how just small, and this is not like rocket science, but it's these small changes, 5 or 6 small changes you're going to make to the way that you're betting that's going to change everything. All right, so that's the biggest kind of feedback I get, and very appreciative of it. On top of that, we have all the educational videos, but that's the one thing that I continuously get, and Rick sees all the time when he comes through the emails. The same thing, like the basically the same comment. It's almost like people cut and paste the same comment, that they message, but it's nice, and people thank you, and really changed my life and changed how I bet on sports, and that kind of stuff. All right, enough of that shameless self-promotion, right? All right, guys. So we're going to go with Colorado and the Dodgers under 8.5 today. I feel like today's video is just long enough to, trigger the people who don't like long videos. But we're not going to make it too long. Colorado, Dodgers, under 8.5. All right, so here, I want to walk you through the thing behind here, guys. So I got 4 systems on this one. I didn't write down money distribution, but I know it was good. Let me just pull that up really quickly. 24% of bets, 60% of money. Okay, so if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know what that means. If you haven't been, it's sharp money, okay? It's an indication. So 24% of bets. That means 1 in 4 people are betting the under on this game. Everyone else is hitting the over, okay? But 60% of money. So what does that tell you? The 1 in 4 people that are going to the window to bet it are betting big, okay? These are the guys rolling, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 across multiple books at syndicates, like these kinds of things, okay? It's not your small, $300, $400, $500 bettors. No, okay? That's how you get that gap. That is an excellent money distribution, okay? It is an indication of sharp money. Now, this is above and beyond the systems that we already have here and the fact that there's going to be approximately a 7% decrease in expected hits today, okay? There's going to be a reduction in expected walks, which means less base runners. Now, the greatest thing we could have happen for us would be a reduction in home runs, but we're not going to see that, okay? What instead we're going to see is a potential increase based on atmospheric and weather conditions of an increase of 4%. So that's a negative, okay? That's something that we have to take into account. But given the pitching matchup, I believe that portion of it, that 4%, can be neutralized, okay? You're looking at pitchers who, for the most part, should be able to keep that ball in the ballpark. But even if they are able to get the home runs, what it tells us from the reduction in walks and the overall 7% reduction in hits is we're hoping that there's no one on base when these home runs, or if these home runs do occur, okay? So we have the reduction in hits, reduction in walks. We want to, hopefully, if there's some home runs in this, keep them as like solo shots, et cetera, et cetera. But there is an edge on this play, guys. And that's why we're betting. All right. So again, you always want to practice bankroll management, okay? There is no such thing as hot runs or hot streaks or, things of that nature, okay? Even yesterday, when we hit those 3 props, okay? Plus 400, plus 475, plus 500. So think about this for a second. Were the hitting conditions optimal for home runs? Absolutely. No, without a doubt, okay? Was it lucky to get these? Sure. What do I want to hit when I'm betting these? One of them, okay? That's what I'm looking for. 2 is phenomenal. If I hit 2, I'm a very happy man. The fact that we hit 3 yesterday, that's luck. Plain and simple, okay? We found value, but luck played a massive factor in that, okay? So again, guys, the fallacy of the hot streak has hurt many a sports bettor over the years because the reality is very simple. You're going to get on hot streaks, you're going to get on cold streaks because this is just variance, okay? This is the law of large numbers. If you flip a coin, heads and tails, do it 1 million times. It's going to be pretty close to 50-50. But there's nothing to say if you flip that 10 times that it won't come tails 9 times compared to only once for heads, okay? This is the law of large numbers. The larger the sample size, the more accurate something becomes. So when you have value, okay, listen to what I'm saying. When you have value, when you find value, the more games you bet and the longer the time frame, the more accurate that number is going to become and the more money you're going to make, all right? If you zoom in and you look at the short term, it might look like this, right? A lot of up and down and up and then down and up. As you zoom out, as you take a step back, okay, it starts to resemble this. And that is the important thing. And the reason why so many people cannot win at sports betting is they can't get past the short term of this, all right? If you just practice bankroll management and you just identify value, that's it. You make a lot of money. BenderWins.com for the full card. Best of luck, guys, and we'll see you soon.